Welcome to my home. We're going to do what I eat in a day. We're going to show you some food recipes. This is going to be exciting. Thanks,
so
Jillian.
stoked. Thank you. And your home is so beautiful and you look incredible.
Thanks.
Almost 52, long-term vegan. And how many years raw vegan now?
7 years raw vegan, coming up on 8 years.
Yeah. So, okay, before we get into the food, why do you do it?
It helps me be my best self. It helps me have a more spiritual experience, mental clarity, physical clarity, emotional clarity. And it helps me really kind of live into my best life and be of service to people working toward a bigger vision for humanity. I think eating raw vegan is about an evolutionary paradigm shift away from survival to thriving. So yeah, at one time we needed to eat cooked food and meat to survive, but do we anymore? Absolutely not. We can thrive on raw foods. We have more nutritional technology here with us today, so raw foods provide the highest level of nutrition and vitality for the human biology. So that's why I do it.
Well said. And do you feel like the raw foods make a big difference in how you look and feel versus if you were just eating like the standard diet?
100%. Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, eating raw vegan has been the best thing I've ever done in my life. It like took 20 years off the way I looked. I was looking middle-aged when I went raw vegan at 44. And now I feel like much younger than I am. And people often mistake me for being younger than I am. So
yeah,
it's worked.
So what time do you usually wake up? Any morning routines? Are you meditating or anything?
First thing when I wake up, usually around 7 a.m., I go on an hour walk, or I spend an hour with myself. It's my hour of power, getting my mind set and clear for the day, because I usually have busy days. I'm a busy coach. So then I usually wait for my first meal till about 10 o'clock, because I do an intermittent fasting window, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So an 8-hour window is generally what I do. So I don't make my first smoothie till 10 a.m. and I always start my day with a smoothie. A smoothie is what I have for breakfast every single day. I have 3 smoothies in my rotation. I do a green smoothie, I do a berry smoothie, and I do a cacao smoothie. Today I was going to show you the green smoothie because it's probably the most protein rich and has the most like vitality in it. And so this is a good smoothie. Green smoothie, my green smoothie, dates. Okay, so I start with 3 dates. All right, this is what I always do. 3 dates, 1 banana, pretty simple, just 1 for me, okay? Because I put a lot of other things. I have a raw vegan protein powder. This is not an important ingredient, but I do put 1 scoop in just for mostly taste and texture. This is the Garden of Life raw vegan protein powder, but I don't do it for the protein because I get a lot of protein from the other ingredients, taste and texture on that. Okay, so we pack the greens in, 1/2 pound of greens usually, minimum.
And you're not worried about oxalates?
No, no oxalates.
Good.
Flax seeds, whole flax seeds, I'll add about 3 tablespoons. Okay, maybe a little more sometimes. That's omega-3s, okay, and proteins. It's very important to have the omega-3s. Then I put in chlorella powder, just maybe a tablespoon or so.
And what does that do?
Chlorella is high in protein. It's a detoxer for the body, pulls heavy metals out of the body. Mostly is a protein. It's highly bioavailable protein, more than any other source on the planet. Also spirulina, put a little dash of spirulina. One thing that I like, and I have every day in my smoothies, is cordyceps. This is a dried cordyceps mushroom superfood.
Okay.
That's what I do. I put about a tablespoon.
I never heard of this. So it's a type of mushroom?
Yeah, it's a type of mushroom. Then I will do a trace mineral drops. I love minerals. Not only am I getting amazing minerals from the greens and the chlorella and the spirulina, but then I will add minerals because I'm a mineral fiend. I start my days with minerals. That's like what I focus on. Enzymes, minerals, greens, amino acids, right? And then I will top it off with a little bit of fruit, like this is some mango, okay? A little bit of mango, and then ice. So I will do usually a whole thing of ice right on top. Fill it up about halfway with water. Now we're going to blend. I put the flax seeds in for some fats, so I get the omega-3 rich sources of fats, but I like to save my fats actually for later in the day so I don't over-consume fat. So I don't put fats in my morning smoothie or milks in my morning smoothie. I'm just going for protein to boost my energy and give me fuel to work through my day.
Cheers.
Cheers, Jillian.
Yeah, cheers. This looks lovely.
Powerhouse smoothie.
All right, so next up, I guess you'll tell us what you have, but I just want to ask, any health problems since you've been raw?
Absolutely not. No.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, best thing I ever did in my life going raw vegan. I had health problems before I went raw vegan.
Yeah.
Which was why I actually did a juice fast for the very first time, was to clear seborrheic dermatitis, which is like a skin inflammation. And so I did a 40-day juice fast, and it absolutely changed my life. My 40-day juice fast was actually so profound for me that I knew right then and there that I wanted to help other people learn the power of juice fasting for self-healing. We have to clean out the gut. We have old biofilm and plaque and fecal matter impacted in our bowels. And when we cleanse that out, it rejuvenates the human organism. So juice fasting is probably the easiest, quickest, fastest, most efficient way to regenerate the body, reverse health problems. So after my juice fast, I stayed raw vegan, have been ever since. And of course, no health problems. Yeah, skin inflammation, all inflammation, gone. Removes weight, removes thyroid problems, autoimmune issues, plaque in the arteries and in the bowels, you know, restores the health to the microbiome of the mouth and the gut, you know, prevents graying and thinning hair. Like, you know, raw vegan is the way to go.
Yeah, and this hair is natural, right? You don't dye your
Completely
hair?
natural, yeah.
Yeah.
People always ask me, people always think I dye my hair, but I'm turning 52 in a couple months and no gray hair.
Yeah, no gray hair. I can attest to that. And look, you can tell you don't dye it.
Yeah.
So you're looking great. This juice, this is green juice. Do you have a green juice a day?
I can't have like other types of juice. No fruit juice for me. Water doesn't do it. Food doesn't do it. This juice does it. This juice powers my day.
Yeah, there's nothing like this. Do you think the fruit juices spike our insulin too much?
Depends on how much other fats you're eating. If you're a cooked food eater out there, then yeah, fruit juices don't go well with cooked food. But if you're a raw vegan, you're eating such minimal monounsaturated fats that it doesn't sit in the arteries and clog up the system. So it's completely different if you're eating raw vegan. You can have fruit juices if you're raw vegan. Just like if you're a heavy meat eater, you know, you can drink lots of whiskey. You know, I can't drink whiskey because it's like I'm a lightweight because I'm a raw vegan. I don't have any of that animal fat in my body to counteract those types of, you know, stimulants and stuff. So the same with fats in your diet. If you're a cooked food eater with lots of cooked fats, then fruit juices are no.
Okay. All right, this amazing recipe. You want to show us what it is?
Yeah, let's go. Okay. So the first thing is like a celery base. Actually, we're going to put the herbs in first. So we got cilantro, okay? We got parsley, all right? We got celery. All right, we got green apple.
And it just lifts your vibe, these juices, you know? Nothing makes me feel better, I think, than this juice, like a green juice.
We got a ginger, about an inch of ginger here in this one, inch of turmeric, and we got a lemon here. I'm going to put a half a lemon in this batch here, and we're going to put in maybe a third of a habanero peppers. Make it spicy.
Some spinach, a handful of spinach or greens.
Yeah, we can do more greens here. We have dandelion greens, so we can put that kind of on top.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so we're going to start this up. Okay, we're adding the last of the ingredients, and one of my favorite ingredients is mint. Zesty, fresh, delicious mint. The phytonutrients in the mint is so key and really energizing to the body. Okay, this is the most high vibe lunch you can imagine. This fuels your day so you're not getting bogged down. If you eat cooked food for lunch, you're going to be sleepy by 3 o'clock. You don't need coffee in the afternoon. You need a green juice for lunch. And my other favorite food is blueberries. So this is literally what I will eat for lunch so I don't lose my mental focus as I'm working.
So this is lunch. So what time usually is lunch, and when do you work out in the day?
I usually work out in the morning, yeah, maybe 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. And then usually my calls with my clients start at 1 o'clock. So that's what I'll have. I get prepared for my calls with my clients, make room in my office. I'll maybe light a candle or something, get the mood set for my hours of work with my clients. And then I bring this in to put it on the table, and I'm ready to go. And that's usually about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay, smart. You know what's up. You're doing things right. Okay.
I'm gonna show you guys what I usually have for dinner. And I can usually do a couple things for dinner. Sometimes I will have fruit for dinner, honestly. Sometimes I'll have salad for dinner. But what I wanted to show you guys is a nori wrap that is so high in protein and so satisfying. It's a little hidden gem secret of mine that I haven't shared before. And it's really a life-changing recipe to see. because it's so satisfying. So for someone coming to a raw vegan diet for the first time, this recipe is going to be a go-to. I can't wait to show you. This is a powerhouse dinner. Okay, you take some greens. This is power greens. These are high protein greens for one, so that's always nice. We're going to put some avocado in here. My macro split is 65% of my calories from carbohydrates, 20% from fats, primarily omega-3 fats, and about 15% of my calories from proteins. That's why I do the greens, and this green dinner is high in protein. We got greens, we got avocado. I'm gonna throw in some pumpkin seeds. This is a key ingredient, hemp hearts or hemp seeds. Now hemp seeds are 10 grams of protein for 3 tablespoons. Now that's the main bulk of the ingredients. We could put in some sunflower seeds. I do like sunflower seeds. I'm gonna sprinkle a few sunflower seeds as well, and some seasoning. We're gonna do onion powder. We're gonna just do like a sprinkle of herbs. Okay, and a little pinch of salt, because this is dinner time, so I usually don't have salt in my day. Yeah, I might do a pink Himalayan salt, but sea salt is my favorite. Okay, so once we have this, oh, and there's one more ingredient. The other ingredient is flax oil. You can use hemp seed oil as well. High omega-3. Instead of like an olive oil, you don't want to use olive oil. You want to use a high omega-3 oil. So we're going to put a little bit of this flax oil on there, just like that, just like a salad dressing. All right, so what we're going to do now is we are going to mash this together. This is not just a salad. We're going to make it into kind of a mash. Then we're going to take a nori sheet. This is raw, unroasted or untoasted nori. Okay, we take a nori sheet and we are going to just put some of this on here.
That looks and smells so good. So this is one of your favorite dinners?
This is an amazing dinner, yeah. Okay, so then also we take a little Parmesan, which is like nutritional yeast style raw Parmesan. Okay, and we're gonna just sprinkle a little bit right on top.
So is that one fortified with B12 or no? Or do you
yeah, there's B12 in there.
Okay.
Yeah, nutritional yeast. Okay, that is an amazing, powerful, satiating dinner with protein, omega-3s, and it is absolutely delicious. So I will just roll it up kind of like a little raw burrito. And you are ready to go.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Or how many of those do you usually eat?
Well, I'll make like a whole big batch. I'll eat a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, however many calories you need for the day. So this is where I get my fats. If you notice, there isn't much fat in my morning smoothie. There's not much fat in my lunch with the lemon ginger blast and the blueberries. I save my fats for the end of the day. We got pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, flaxseed, and avocado. So this is like the fats. Saving your fats for the end of the day really works well.
Any B12 or any additional supplements through the day for anything? Because people might wonder that.
I use supplements to enhance my experience, not for nutritional deficiencies. Like B12 is a really good energy booster. Mm-hmm. So I'll often have B12 in the morning, like before I go on a run or a walk or go to the gym, because it boosts my energy. It gets me ready for the day. But do I need to take B12? No. I actually spent 15 years of my life as a vegan, never taking a single B12 supplement. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that when you do the proper bowel cleansing and bowel preparation that you need to take B12. Like right here in this meal, there's B12 through the nori and through the Parmesan. So there's ways to get everything we need without taking supplements. But I do use supplements to enhance my experience. I also take zinc because it's good for hair. One reason why I don't have gray hair on my head is because I like zinc. And I have since I was a teenager. I've been taking zinc as like a liquid zinc drop since I was 17 years old. Also, I do iodine. There's not a lot of iodine in our food supply, so it's nice to have iodine. I'll add a few drops to my smoothie. Mm-hmm. The other thing I do is D3 because I live in North America, so there's not a lot of strong tropical sun. So it's important that we do a D3 to get that without having to have full sun exposure all the time. So those are the main ones. Other than that, I like minerals. I supplement with concentrated food, superfoods. I do spirulina chlorella. Over on my counter, I have all kinds of, adaptogens. I do ginseng. I do the cordyceps mushrooms, lion mane, chaga. Mm-hmm. So I'm more focused on the power of superfoods as my supplement rather than just supplements like out of a bottle.
Yeah, and I think you're right about the zinc too.
Yeah, high zinc foods is key. So sprouted lentils are one of my favorites. Speaking of zinc, the sprouted lentils are one of the highest foods in zinc. So these are just soaked for 24 hours in a jar, and then you have a sprouting lid, and you just drain off the water, and they're ready to go. I eat sprouted lentils by themselves. You could add them to a wrap like this or on your salad, but they're absolutely delicious and one of my favorite foods. So I eat these all the time, plus the zinc supplement, just to make sure I got enough zinc, and I have no gray hair. With the power of raw foods to transform our body, our soul, and our mind, and help us get aligned with the true purpose that we came to Earth to do, which is to help, which is to be of service, which is to share our value, to share our perspective, to realize that we are awesome the way we are, and we have amazing gifts to bring. Eating raw vegan will help bring the gifts out of you. I highly recommend it for that reason alone. That's the biggest thing I've learned about being raw vegan.